So if you've been living under a rock, you may not know that Apex Mobile is currently a huge topic of discussion in the Apex community. It isn't fully released quite as yet worldwide, but many people have been able to get their hands on it in select territories, and let's just say, this game looks amazing. Now of course, this is a good thing. We all should want Apex Mobile to be the best game it could possibly be. But when comparing this game to the actual Apex Legends, aka the one we play on PC and console, it's insane how many features that we don't have. So let's just do a quick rundown of all the features in Apex Mobile that Apex Legends doesn't have. Apex Mobile has a new battle pass, legend levels for each individual legend, a new perk system, unique animations for each legendary skin, new skins, a new store with better ways to purchase Apex coins and skins, a new armory system where you can directly see weapon stats and compare them as well, a third person mode, team deathmatch, a quick battle mode, unique ranked rewards, custom loading screens, OG World's Edge, and exclusive maps. So yeah, Apex Mobile kinda puts Apex Legends to shame, but it's not 100% a bad thing. And here's why. For you guys out there who don't know, mobile gaming is huge. It's by far the biggest market right now in gaming, and it only takes a quick Google search and you'll see that mobile gaming has a 52% global market share, which is crazy. Not to mention, the studio in charge of developing Apex Mobile is not Respawn, they're called Tencent. And Tencent is responsible for developing some of the biggest mobile games of all time, including PUBG, which has reached over 1 billion players, and Clash of Clans, which has even surpassed 1 billion players. So while mobile gaming may not be your cup of tea, or even my cup of tea, many people around the world play mobile gaming on such a frequent basis, right? Now in comparison to mobile gaming guys, Apex Legends on console and PC only recently crossed 100 million players combined, which is obviously a lot smaller than how many players actually, play these mobile games on a day-to-day basis. So while it's easy for us console and PC players to be like, we want all of these features on our game because it's more fun to play on a console or on a PC, we live in a very small little bubble. The mobile market is a lot bigger and has even stiffer competition, which is why Apex Mobile needs to launch strong off the rip, and that's why they have all of these insane features that Apex doesn't have after being out for 3 years. It's pretty simple. But this isn't necessarily a bad thing guys, because we can look at Apex Mobile as sort of a test run for new and potential features in Apex Legends. Because the player base will be so large when Apex Mobile fully releases, you'll also have a pretty good sample size. If the mobile audience responds positively to all of these new features being offered in Apex Mobile, Respawn could then very well decide to bring some of those features into the console and PC versions of Apex Legends. This could be a brand new mode like TDM, new skins, or even new in-game features, right? So we just can't ignore the huge upside that Apex having a mobile version with all of these new features could offer the existing console and PC versions, because let's say there's a brand new unique exclusive mode that comes to Apex Mobile and everyone loves it, it pops off, right? It would then only make logical sense for Respawn to then experiment with that feature in the PC and console versions of Apex. A perfect example of a recently successful mobile version of an existing game is actually COD Mobile. Many die-hard COD fans were actually really upset when COD Mobile dropped because it featured some of the best weapons, maps, and kill streaks of all of the COD games, all packaged into one mobile game. I actually played COD Mobile I think it was 2 years ago, and it was super fun. Like, we had all of the best Call of Duty weapons, the best Call of Duty maps, the best kill streaks and score streaks all in one nicely packaged game, and it was really enjoyable. Like, it made me really reminisce and enjoy COD once more. And even though I really wished that the CODs that were available on PC and console had those exact same weapons and maps and features, in the long run, a lot of the info and player data that was collected from COD Mobile was used in the current version of COD on PC and console to improve the game. So it's actually a win-win. Like, we may not see the effects of having a mobile version of a game because we're not game devs, but there's so much valuable information that could be gained from having a mobile version of a game. But with all of that said, how does Apex Mobile even play in comparison to Apex Legends? Of course, it's a mobile game, right? So there are going to be some obvious limitations like graphics, smoothness of gameplay, etc. But how does the game really feel? I haven't actually played Apex Mobile as yet, but based on what people who have gone to play Apex Mobile have said, it actually feels quite similar. The gunplay, the mechanics feels very in line with Apex Legends, which is really good because this makes it even easier when testing new things in Apex Mobile, because if proven successful, those features could then be easily transferred over into Apex Legends because the game mechanics and because the overall feel of the game is so similar. Now, if Apex Mobile was a completely different feeling game, like mechanics wise, it would be a lot more difficult to test out features because it might not transfer over so smoothly into the console and PC versions. But thank God that isn't the case here. Respawn hopefully should have a lot of material to work with when seeing the features that Apex Mobile has. So we'll see what features, what modes, what maps. We'll see what Respawn decides to take from Apex Mobile. Who knows? So with all of that said, will you be trying Apex Mobile when it officially launches? Currently, it's set to launch fully on iOS and Android this summer, and you can actually pre-register right now for the full game. Honestly, with Apex going into the mobile market, this will make the game even more successful and popular across the globe, which will only be a good thing in the long run for Apex Legends as a whole. So you'll see how the players respond, and we'll also see how Apex Mobile affects Apex Legends. That's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in some more videos. Till next time.